There are three major marketing mistakes that are significantly costing your online business sales. And until you correct them, you're going to be running into a brick wall all the time. And it's going to get very frustrating that you're not able to make any money, right? You've worked very hard on your business. You worked very hard on perfecting your product, but you're not able to make money because of these three sneaky mistakes. And on this video, we're going to be talking about the mistakes and how you can correct them so you have an easier time promoting your product, marketing your product, and selling your product or services. Okay. Now, this applies to both digital products and physical products as well. My online business for the past 8 years, we've been selling both physical and digital products. We made over $1.1 million in sales, almost like a 60-40 split, like evenly. And I can tell you firsthand that these are some mistakes that we've made and I see a lot of my students make, and I see a lot of people make who try to promote on, our podcast and things like that. So we're gonna get into them right now. Okay, so let's get to it. So now the first mistake that I see a lot of online businesses make is that they focus on the features of their product or service rather than the benefits. One of the most harshest truths, but it'll free you up when it comes to business of all kinds, is that the customer does not care about you. They care about how your product or service can help them. How does it benefit me? That is how the customer is feeling or thinking when they see your product, your website, whatever it is. Okay. So a lot of businesses, we often highlight, the features of the product rather than how it's going to help this solve the initial problem. Okay. So why does it cost the sales? It costs the sales because customers, as I said, they care about how we're going to solve the problem, not the bits and pieces that go into solving the problem. Just how am I going to get to the finish line from A to Z? How am I going to get to Z? I don't care about the letters in between here. Right. So one of the ways that I made this mistake early on is when I created my first online course. I thought people cared about how many videos were in the course, how many bits and pieces and things like that were in the course, how many downloadables and stuff like that. And while they are important, they only are important for getting people to their destination. So if you have a course that you can teach, and let's say each video is 5 minutes long, they don't even have to be really long, but if you can actually teach and implement what the customer needs to do to solve their problem in a shorter time, that's even more valuable. An example is plumbers, right? So there are super experienced plumbers who can come in your house and fix a problem in 5 minutes, and they still get paid their fee. It's not like they make you fill out a survey, they make you do this, they make you do that, make you watch a video so it won't happen again, and and that's how they create their price. No, if they can figure it out in a fast amount of time, you just want your toilet fixed, you just want your sink fixed, you just want the leak stopped. Okay, so you don't care how it gets done, you just want it done. Same thing with your product or your service. They don't care about how many things go into it. They just care that it solves their problem. Now, I think a lot of times we get caught up into it because we see these huge companies like Apple. They talk about, the processing speeds and stuff like that. But for the average, consumer, somebody who's not really into tech like that, then I just want to make sure my computer's fast. Like, I just want to make sure my phone doesn't die in an hour, right? But if instead of saying that this battery has 12 hours of power due to, certain kind of chips and stuff like that, and then if they say 12 hours so your phone won't die and you can do more with your phone and your laptop or something, that is way more beneficial to me. So that's what you need to do. So as a solution, you need to shift your marketing messages from features strictly to benefits. How will it help the customer with their problem? Okay. What's up? If you like what you're watching and you want more information just like this, then you should consider joining the Urban X membership, where we have hours of online business courses available to you. And we also have my ultimate online business guide. It's about 40 pages of some actionable things you can take to get your online business started today. The UrbanX membership is only $10 a month or $100 for the entire year. Cancel anytime. I think it is well worth it if you want more information just like this. All right, so let's get back to it. You need to, when the centric theme that you're going to see in all these problems is that you're not focused on the customer. So what you have to do is have the customer in mind. What will they want from the product or your service that will help them? So think about them in mind when you're talking about the benefits instead of the features. Have a customer avatar in your head, see it in your head, and think, what will they want? What will help them? And that's how you can help this first problem with just focusing on the features instead of the benefits. Okay, so let's get to problem 2. Mistake 2 that I'm seeing people make in their marketing is neglecting to understand who their audience is. This is another problem. And this is a problem that we've dealt with ourselves. This is the reason why I even started this new channel, right? So my original channel, we have over 64,000 subscribers on this. So I could have easily just implanted a lot of business-focused content on that channel, but I wasn't understanding who that audience was. That channel is mostly for entertainment. That channel is mostly for current events, politics, and stuff like that, not business. And if it's business, it's business news, like what's happening in the world, not how to build your own business. So I was given some great advice from a huge YouTuber, and he told me that you're gonna need to start another YouTube channel for that because you're not understanding who your customer is. You're not understanding who your audience is. Okay, so when you fail to accurately define who your audience and your target is, it leads to real broad marketing, and everybody has this idea that their product works with everybody, or that everybody will want their product, everybody will want to read their book, everybody will want to use their thing. And that's not true. If you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. So you have to kind of zero in on who your audience is, understand what they want, what they don't want. And it goes back into the first one when I said have an avatar in mind, have a customer avatar in mind. Like, it could be a made up person, it could be you before you solve the problem for yourself. And if you can solve this problem for somebody else, you have to put yourself in the mind of who you were 5 years ago before you figured this thing out, and then go, okay, what did Malcolm want 4 years ago? How would this help Malcolm 4 years ago? And that's how you're supposed to think. Create all of your videos, create all of your content for that person, because there are a lot of people who have a who fit that mold, who fit that avatar. And then it's easier to make content, and it's easier to build an audience as a result. That's why a lot of people, it takes a really long time to build an audience because they're just talking to everybody. My first YouTube channel, UrbanX TV, we were so good at, or we still are, we're so good at understanding who our audience is, what they want from us, what they don't want from us. When we have podcast topics, we'll have something that is completely left field, and then go, okay, we can still talk about this because we're kind of well versed in a lot of different things. But is this a cover story? Is this something that they will care about? Is this something that, our audience, and then we go yay or nay, and then that's how we move forward, okay? So make sure you are thinking about who your audience is, all right? So what you can do is try to fix this problem. As I said before, have one customer in mind, just one customer in mind, and speak straight to that person, straight to that. It could be imaginary, it could be you from years ago, it could be somebody in mind that you actually know that needs this problem solved. And if you are creating and marketing for them, you'll have a way better time finding your ideal customer, your ideal audience, okay, for your marketing. And lastly, this is one that it seems very simple, but you'd be surprised at how many people don't do it. And this is a mistake that we've made. I could say, on this channel and on my previous channel, is a lack of clear call to actions, or CTAs. Okay. So by not providing a clear, direct call to action, customers don't know what to do next. Right. And then another part of that, if you give them too much to do, they won't do anything at all. So it was standard for years on YouTube. For years. Like, share, and subscribe. And then you realize like people are not doing any one of those three, right? Just like, oh, like, share, and subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. And you'll realize you'll get a better reaction. You'll get more engagement if you tell them to do one thing. Hey, comment below and let me know what you think. And then you'll start to see more comments. Hey, like this, so so more people can see it. You'll start getting more people see it. If you want subscribers, ask for subscribers. If you want them to take an action, if you want them to go to your website, ask them to do that. Okay, make sure it is a direct ask. And we've learned this, not the hard way, but we've learned this over the years of being in business, that if you don't hold people's hands, they won't know where to go, especially in your business. You have to kind of guide them along the way to the next steps in your sales process, in whatever it is that you want them to do. If you leave it up to them, nothing happens. So if we were running a clothing sale and we don't mention, hey, go to the website, hey, go to the website, hey, go to the website, then they won't do it. Then we've had instances where we were promoting like 2 and 3 things at a time, right? So we have like holiday sale coming up, and then we have, something new in our membership. So there's a lot of times where we want people to go to our membership, sign up, and then we have a sale. And then we had to sit down and go, yo, if we have a sale coming up, let's just promote the sale, right? Between the sales, let's just promote the membership. Let's just do one thing at a time, or really focus on one thing at a time to get the results that we want. Other than that, again, if you're giving people too much to do, they won't do anything. A confused mind says no. Okay, so those are the 3 mistakes, marketing mistakes that small businesses are making, and it is significantly costing sales. Okay, so number 1 again was focusing on features instead of benefits. Number 2 was neglecting to understand the right audience, their audience for their product. And 3, a lack of clear call to actions, a lack of telling your ideal customer what you need them to do next. If you need them to go to your website, if you need them to subscribe, if you need them to comment on a video below, ask them to do so. And as an example, I'm going to ask you to do something as well. I have a free PDF download. It is my ultimate guide to building an online business. It has 50 business ideas. It has a list of tools and softwares that we use. It has a list of books that are great for building your business. It has a checklist to build your online business. It has an entrepreneurial self-assessment. It is in the description below. Click it. All you need is an email that's completely free, and go get it. See, that was my call to action to you, right? So I will see you on the next one. My name is Malcolm. This is the School of Excellence, and peace.